Hey guys, it's Christy. I'm just going to jump on here real quick and update you on today's presser in the Kiely Rodni case. It was pretty short, less than 15 minutes, no Sammy today. They did release tiny bits of new information, a couple new pictures, but really it sounds like there's nothing much new to report, so let's dive into this. Sorry about the dogs in the background, guys. So the FBI has come out with this flyer, and it says a few things that weren't included on the previous flyers. It has Kiely's date of birth is September 1st, 2005. Under scars and marks, it says she has numerous piercings, including a nose ring, ear and belly button piercings, scars on her left arm and near her wrist from surgery. That's new. We didn't know about the scars on her arm and her wrist from the surgery. She was in possession of a dark gray Lana Del Rey hoodie. If you have any information, it says at the bottom, it's really small on here. I don't know if you can see it, but at the bottom it says, if you have any information concerning this person, please contact your local FBI office or the nearest American embassy or consulate. I've never seen one that says to contact the American embassy or consulate, so I don't know if that means anything or not. So there's that, and then moving into the presser, the police said they are going through a lot of video footage from gas stations, private businesses, private residences, ring cameras, etc. They have no new leads, which is frustrating for them. They continue to urge people to come forward to the law enforcement personnel or use the tip line if they want to remain anonymous. They said, quote, people that were there know something. If you know something, say something. They said there was a large amount of video taken at the party. They're doing their best to collect it all. It'll take some time to review it. And then the search and rescue portion of the investigation came up to speak. They said they have put in approximately 3,000 man-hours into the search already as of today. They have air support, ground pounders, canines, UTVs, side-by-sides, boats. Local, state, and federal resources are being used. Nothing is being held back. The team came up with a map that people in the community who are going out and searching on their own, they can log into an app and, as the guy said, quote, track their tracks. So they can see where people have been going and searching on their own. And that way they know what ground has been covered and what ground still needs to be covered, places that need to be looked at more closely. You can go in and log where you were. I think it said that you could use your GPS coordinates and things like that. They're hoping that people will put in correct information. They won't put in anything false. And they said they've never tried anything like this before, and they're hoping that the response doesn't overwhelm the system. And I guess if it does, then they may have to shut that down. But that's one way that they're trying to proceed with the search. They said they are struggling with clues, so searches have not been successful. Now, he said successful in terms of finding Kiely or her car. He said that even when a search is unsuccessful, sorry about the dogs, it's still productive in that they can mark that off and clear it from what they've been doing. So I guess success is a relative term here, but what we would consider successful, it has not been. See. So they're struggling with clues, and basically they are just expanding out from the place that they know that she was last seen in a systematic way that makes sense for someone that was leaving the area. They said there's been some, they called them bad players on the internet that have been providing bad information and have been antagonizing certain situations. They said they hope that they will not continue to do this because it causes them problems, headaches, and they need them to stop so they can make some progress and gains on this extremely difficult situation. We see this all the time. I don't know why, but people like to jump in and cause drama. Just cut it out. They don't need it. They've got enough on their plate. If you don't have good information, just don't put it out there. They're continuing to go through clues and digital data to help move the search in the right way. Then the public information officer came up and was talking to us about developments since last evening. They had a person come up. They had an easel and it had 3 pictures on it. So they had the surveillance picture of Kiely, obviously. This is what happens when I try to rush. Okay, so this was the first picture that they focused on. This is the picture that was taken on Friday night at about 6:08 at a local business in Truckee. It shows what she was wearing, so they want people to really focus on this photo. Then they showed a picture of thanks for bearing with me, guys. My computer is not wanting to cooperate with me right now. There we go. So this is the Lana Del Rey hoodie. She was loaned the hoodie on the 5th, which was Friday, the day that she went to the party. And law enforcement feels it's significant because she's believed to have still been in possession of the hoodie when she disappeared. Now, no one has come forward or even mentioned her wearing a hoodie. All we've heard about is the spaghetti strap bodysuit and the pants. But there is a picture that came out from the party. I'll show you in a minute. And it obviously had gotten cool that evening because everybody in the picture has like long sleeves and hoodies on. So it's possible that she could be wearing this. So they just wanted to put that out there so everybody can kind of keep an eye out for this hoodie. She may have it with her. She may have it on, or you may find the hoodie somewhere and that could be a clue. And they showed a picture of Kiely's actual car, not the, no, sorry. This is her actual car. It was taken this winter. So you can see the type of hubcaps that she had on her car. I have, this wasn't shown at the presser, but I have another picture that I wanted to share. Okay, so that is her actual car. That's her actual car. And if you see up in the corner, that sticker, in my earlier video, I told you that she had a sticker of a bull that was under the rear windshield wiper. I don't know if this is a bull or a ram, but her friend said it was a bull, but that is the sticker. That's what it looks like. That is on the back windshield, right under the rear windshield wiper. So this is the car. That's the sticker. Okay. Let's see what else. Show you. So they went on and said, if someone's not comfortable coming in or calling, there's now an email tip line. So you can email your tips in if you aren't comfortable talking to the police. It is sheriff_Tahoe invest tips at placer.ca.gov. I will link that in my description below, and I will also post the phone number that you can use to call in your tips and remain anonymous. Then they took a few questions at the end, and this is what I got from that. They said that out of the hundreds of tips they've received, no one has said that they saw her leaving the party. They said search dogs, evidence dogs, and cadaver dogs have been sent out to exhaust all various types of options and to cover all their bases. They have swimmers looking for evidence in the water. They said the surveillance photo that I'm showing right now is the only real solid evidence they have at this time. They said the road is treacherous and it has been searched with hours and hours of helicopters flying over. It's been searched with dirt bikes, patrol vehicles, and today there is an extensive ground search in the area. And the last thing that was said was that law enforcement believes that someone knows someone saw her and they're not coming forward. Every single person that got up there and spoke today continued to urge the public to come forward. They continued to stress that you would not be in trouble. They continued to stress that they're not interested in the underage drinking. They're not interested in the drugs that were going on at the party. They don't care. They only want Kiely home. So if you know someone, if you were there, if you're a parent of a child that was there, this information needs to come out sooner rather than later. It's already been 5 days, and that's 5 days too long. So somebody needs to talk. Law enforcement is confident that somebody knows something. One thing that I did find a little bit interesting was, well, two things actually. One, a reporter was asking questions, and she said, do you have reason to believe that Kiely is no longer in the state? And the public information officer shut her down. She's like, oh, we're capping you at 3 questions, and moved on. So they didn't address that. And the other thing was, somebody brought up the fact that Sammy said that she was the last person to see her or talk to her, and they wanted to know if that had been confirmed, and they would not confirm that. They just said that they are continuing to follow up with the people that said they saw her last and are hoping to get more information or something to that effect. But it was kind of sideswiped, wasn't really directly addressed, but I kind of thought that was interesting that they still are not willing to go on record and say that Sammy was the last one to talk to her. And like I said, she was not there today. I honestly, in researching today, I haven't seen Sammy at all. So I don't know if maybe law enforcement finally was like, hey, the optics on this are weird. Like, we got to stop putting her out there. I don't know. But I do know that I'm not the only one that's been getting weird vibes from her, because I've seen other YouTubers, I've seen people on social media, and everybody just thinks it's a very odd situation. So I'm not going to stay on here and run my mouth. I just wanted to get on here, give you a quick update on what did and did not come out in the presser. They did say they will continue to keep the public updated on their Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and I'm assuming if there's anything tomorrow, they will come out and do another presser. If so, I will let you know what happens. I will stay on it tonight. If anything significant breaks, I will be back in the morning with an update video and let you know where we're at. So everybody have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, and please like this video to boost it in the algorithm. Share it on your social media to get more eyes on Kiely's case. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Click the bell so you'll get notified when I upload, and I will see you guys in the next one.